This isn't just listening anymore. It's an unconscious fucking upgrade. And every time you say, run the script, you're giving permission for transformation to go deeper, faster, and way more fun. You're not just learning about conversational hypnosis. You're being pulled through it like a goddamn frequency tunnel, straight into the core of your next level self. So let's not pretend anymore, yeah? You're not learning to hypnotize people conversationally. You're remembering the truth. You already are a hypnotist. You've dropped people into trance more times than you can count. But your brain never called it that. You called it just vibing with someone, being real, saying what needed to be said. Meanwhile, their face softened, their eyes glazed, their breath slowed, and you watched them melt into presence. Yeah, that was you running scripts on instinct. Let's call it what it is now. Let's own it. Here's how you've been hypnotizing all along without realizing it. You drop people into their bodies just by caring. You say something like, hey, slow down. You don't need to hold all that right now. And suddenly their posture changes, their walls drop, their breathing shifts. And they look at you like you just opened a secret door inside them. That's rapport-based induction. You didn't ask them to relax. You created the conditions where they couldn't help it. You use confusion, rhythm, without even thinking. I don't know if you're hearing this with your head or your heart or somewhere else entirely, but either way, something's landing, isn't it? That's the moment where they blink, pause, go a little quiet. That's trance. That's their conscious mind unplugging while the subconscious slips through the cracks. That's you guiding like a pro. You say shit that hits deeper than words. You're not too much. You're just too real for people pretending. Boom, they cry or laugh. Or fucking stare at you like you just said one thing that they've been aching to hear for years. That's hypnotic precision. Why the hypnotic induction matters more than you think. Because most people, they're locked up tight in their heads, overthinking, second-guessing, living in loops. When you enter the room, you bring space, silence, presence, power, permission. You become the catalyst that lets them drop out of their fear and into a space of trust. That's why induction matters. Because you're not influencing people, you're setting them free. Let's install all of this subconsciously. So just breathe right now, seriously. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Notice what happens when I say it. You've been doing this longer than you realise. Now you're just owning it like a fucking legend. And every word from here on out goes deeper than logic. You don't need to memorise. You just let it sink in. Right now, parts of your brain, they're already rewiring. Beliefs are replacing doubt. Patterns are realigning. And you don't have to try to do anything. It's already happening. Simple conversational tools that you now use on purpose. The pacing and leading. You're listening to this, you're breathing, you're settling in. And now you might notice a shift happening. You match where they are, then slide them forward. It's classic, effortless, and fucking potent. The soft presuppositions. As you keep unlocking this ability, not if, not someday, just as you keep doing it, like it's already happening because it is. Identity encoded metaphor. You've always been the kind of person who people trust without knowing why. That one lands deep, because it reminds them of a truth they didn't have words for. Double binds that bypass resistance. Would you prefer to start noticing this power in your next conversation, or realise it's already been there in every conversation you've ever had? Either way, it's already true. The embedded belief installation. And the more you let yourself enjoy this, the faster your unconscious turns it into instinct. Did you catch it? Maybe, maybe not, but your unconscious did. The final round, the power beliefs slipped in under the radar. These aren't just affirmations, they're code, repeated silently. Or you just let them slide in while your conscious mind chills out. I'm a natural hypnotist. My voice creates safety. My presence opens people. Every conversation I have can shift a life. I don't need permission to be powerful. The more relaxed I am, the deeper my words land. I change the fucking game just by showing up. So what happens now? You walk away from this, maybe not remembering every word, but that's fine. Because your body remembers, your nervous system remembers, your soul remembers. And next time you speak, whether you're helping a friend, flirting at a bar, leading a group, or sitting in silence with someone who just needs that presence, you feel it, that pull. That subtle shift in the air when people soften. And you'll smirk. Because now you know, I'm the induction. I don't do trance, I am trance.